Um, as always, or not quite as always, but uh, I'm gonna continue an invasion revised as planned. And for now, I have played, let me think, basically 6 scenarios so far, but I'm not that far in the campaign at all right now because I played a lot of branches. Now we are finally at a branch I want to go through with for the campaign, and said branch is here at the Undead capital. Like, remember in the previous scenario we were in the outreaches of the Bitter Swamp, and we had the option to kill the Necromancer, to go back to the Northern Outpost, to help Hahid and pay him 150 gold to make him follow you and then kill the Necromancer, or to just help Hahid, pay him 50 gold for the information where the Undead capital is. I chose the latter option, and here we are. Bidding Hahid and his people farewell, Grady marched his band of soldiers ever eastwards, deeper and deeper into the bogs. A great wall of stone loomed before them. Malravenel's capital. Like, we were at the edge of the swamp, and now we went deep into it. Deep. The Bitter Swamp's ill reputation is, it seems, well merited. Malravenel's undead fortress lies before us. Yes, and behind us undead forces are already closing in, including that pest Malskrat. What exactly is your plan? Even if he could destroy Malravenel's skeletal body, his spirit would simply possess another. I have seen this power before. We cannot deal him today. We cannot defeat him today. Okay, this is probably a typo. We must flee. Moment. To retreat, we need to kill one of these dark sorcerers that follow us. But you speak of an invasion. We are in the undead animal capital. I believe we have a duty to hamper the undead however we can. And look, we are not the only ones fighting here. In the name of all that is holy, Leech, I will strike you down. To your worst flashback. Well... good? Ah, fool! No mortal can kill me! Well, Paladin, this has been fun. But now I have a new group of humans to toy with. Minions, lock Holy Boy over here, back up and prepare for battle. Try not to kill my new guest too quickly. To victory, escape by defeating one of the Dark Sorcerers, and optional objectives are rescue the imprisoned knights. Like, there are 6 of them on the map, like one over here, one here, 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 and this paladin. This is a special paladin who has, like, a normal paladin has a normal lance, but this one has a fire lance. Like, you look at this guy, at the paladin, looks like this. So the paladin we're saving here has a specific sprite, and the normal damage type for the lance is pierced. But this one is even more for combating undead and or magical creatures in general. So he has a fire type damage on his lance, which is gonna be pretty great. There is also an achievement for saving all 6 of the imprisoned knights and this paladin, which I'm trying to achieve, which I think I can achieve it, and I will achieve it basically. Note, as he said, as Ramon said, they will try not to kill me too quickly, so luckily they will not storm with everything they have at me. They're actually just gonna toy with me for now. Luckily. For now, I have to follow, or at least I have figured out a rather specific strategy to free all 6 of them and then escape. Note, I'm also on a timer. Remember of the first scenario when Malravenel talked, like when Malravenel arrived, Darcin hid because they know each other. This translates in-game to, at some point Malravenel will notice that that Darcin is here, and that's the moment I have to run away as fast as possible. Like, run like there's no tomorrow. Actually, run to have a tomorrow. For now, actually, let's see, can I reach? No, I cannot. Let's go. I want to take this one down. There is a reason why I have a Silver Mage, like this reason to be specific. Actually, let's see, how fast can they move? Remo, and if I did this, yeah, this is faster, like, say he goes there, he will arrive on Titfur, and this will also work. Actually, in that case, like in recent times, I always went with one fencer to take that village, so I can teleport my Silver Mage over there. But as it seems to be the case, if I move my Silver Mage there, it will be the same amount of time. So there's not that much use actually for doing that. Like, it's a bit useful, but maybe having one more unit available will be even more useful. I'll have to see. Okay. This one goes over there. This one will take this place. And shock troopers, of course, everywhere. Like, some things that are essential. I need to send someone over there to get this one, and if I send an army, it will take ages. I don't have a lot of time. I will have to send someone over there. I personally will focus this one because they are in a way closer if I include this knight over there. It's like focus this one to escape. Also, there is some additional text I will get. Like, I will encounter this guy again if I let him live. So that's nice. And one group will try to take this path. Like, you see, it's a lot of choke points, but it's doable. And one group will free this one, and this one will be in a position to free this one. Note, freeing a knight means destroying the jailer, and then I will have them available. Also, another thing, those knights have the trait called Survivor. 1 damage to and -1 damage from undead necromancers and bats. Against all odds, this unit has endured the terrors and tortures of Malravenel's prisons and lived to tell the tale. Survivors bear a heavy burden from their time in captivity, but have also learned much of the strength and weaknesses of their former captors, meaning they deal more damage to undead and they receive less damage from undead. Gotta... Okay. Right, 6. Another thing, I do not have to care about villages, which is useful, but you gotta be aware of that to begin with. Like, it doesn't matter if I lose all my villages, I will not get out of this with positive income. That's guaranteed. And trying to take villages would be just a waste of time, or at least keeping villages. That reminds me, still a habit at taking villages, so as you can see, I did specifically take villages there, even though it's pointless. I'm just so used to it. Okay, this one will take this anyway. Any of those are gonna go over there. What I want to do is something like this. That this guy gets healed. Even if this guy attacks me over there, okay, fine. But that means they will basically just die very fast. Okay, not having Defensor means I will have a better. I will have one more unit available, which might make some things a bit easier. I sure hope so. Like those two go down there for sure. That's the question, what kind of unit do I get? I probably this one. So like those 5 units go for this guy, and he is really hard to reach. This one goes for there and will then teleport down here to help me out. Help me out, free this one and assault this one. Like, sure, I could ignore them, but I need to defeat them the very turn things go bad, turn bad. So I'm really on a timer. Yeah, I kinda gotta do this. Like, they are sadly not very fast at this, that's of course. Then first of all, destroy this one. I don't like their face. Going, you are part of this assault group, and I do actually need this village to take, so he can teleport back to me. You see, they will not really move at me, they will just stick around. The bats will fly around to take some villages, but that's it. That's it. Shame, I was kinda hoping to hit something there, but happens. That is much better than expected. I'm taking it though. I wish he was fast enough to take, you know, one of those villages, so he could teleport out immediately. That is not the case. I can live with that. It's just not great. Also, actually, if it's the case of him not being able to take a village, I want him instead. Oh come on! I realized I completely forgot to read it out at the same time. I want him to join them down here instead of being stuck over there. Thank you. My poor horse could barely breathe, trapped among these reeds, and I'm not sure how much longer we could have survived. How did these undead come to imprison you? It is a sad tale. My allies and I were questing when we were ambushed and captured by ghostly warriors. Their leader, they call him Malravenel, has been toying with us, forcing us to fight for their amusement. No soldier deserves such treatment. We will try to free as many of you as possible before we escape from here. 5 of my comrades are still imprisoned. We will gladly enter your service in appreciation for our freedom. Okay then, let's remove this bed, because those beds are pretty annoying. if I can take this one down as well. Shame. That did not go as well as I had hoped, but that's okay. Doing this so I can take them down and advance this a bit further. Actually, yeah, advance them. I don't mind other things. Yeah, like this is actually... Nah, I realize now it's kinda pointless to do that. So let's repeat all that. So freed you, you go there. Destroy this one. Fail to destroy this one, sadly. But okay. And you destroy this one. And this one gets instead sent into a village. Move. Yeah, they move last. I'm gonna save here, and actually I'm gonna do those things over there first. This one is gonna level. I was kinda hoping for them to hit, but yeah, that was dumb. Point is, if they do not hit, then I don't have the damage to safely take them down at this turn. So I really shouldn't try to waste a life against them. Okay, yeah. And I'm gonna save here because I wanna test if this one is going to attack, and if so, if this one is going to attack as well. Because if this one is gonna attack, I can kill them in retaliation, and that would be great. That would be very great indeed. Okay, yeah, I could have expected that to some degree, and fine-ish. Great, but it's tolerable. Okay, this one does not attack. Ouch. This is a bit annoying, like, my problem right now is I do not get to reach that village yet. Okay. I need to think. Like, my odds of killing them decent enough, but obviously it didn't happen. So I should probably instead just take this, go back over here so I can teleport over there. And that should be a better decision. See? They can barely attack me over there. I'm worried that I'm moving too slow right now, to be honest. Especially with this, because I'm simply not hitting anything. I mean, that is possible, but it is not that likely. So in this case, I am actually willing to just redo this fight. Not that it helps, apparently. Okay. This is not good at all. Admittedly, I have manipulated the stats now. At the same time, it is a bit too crucial at this point to not do it like this. There's a chance of them moving there, and I do not want that, so I'm gonna move there, because then this one would be cut off from the rest of them. Then I still need to try to kill this one. Like this, I hope. I think it's viable. Let's see. Like, yeah, this is dicey because they are so willing to attack me there, but I think it is workable because they are not that willing to attack at the end of the day. This is annoying because it will make it much harder for me to survive anywhere. I think this run is a lost cause at this point. I needed to push more aggressively at the beginning, and now I'm basically stuck in situations I will not be able, or I won't be able to get out in time. Plus a bit of unluckiness, but it's still rooted in the fact that I didn't push enough earlier. Also, this was dumb. Hey, Linear One, you missed the start of the scenario. Like, I'm trying to assault the undead capital. Or rather, it turned more into a rescue mission because they realized, yeah, there's no way we can beat this. There are 6 units trapped around on the map, and yeah. For now, it's really just trying to help them, trying to save them, and trying to escape. Really? Also a lot of unluckiness. The point is, as soon as this one is stuck there, chances are that I'm not getting through there in time. So let's play this more aggressive. Like, yeah, and as you can see, I'm already redoing this because I don't think I played aggressive enough. Or rather, it does seem to be the case that I did not play aggressive enough. And as such, I need to push harder. First of all, I need those 2 shock troopers over there. They will go with this one over there. And I need to push more aggressively in this direction. So this team of people in this order. A quick one. Now the question, do I really need a quick one or not? And if, where? Probably over here, I think. And now I gotta calculate. I need 60 gold next turn. I still have that amount of gold. Okay. I also said that I have to disregard that I can completely ignore villages in this scenario, and that's kinda good because I don't have really time to take villages, to defend villages. And I did invest time in my previous run just now, and I think by not investing this time there, I can shave off some time and maybe make it in time for this scenario. I see those guys are now immediately going for this one, and only now I recruit the units that go for there, and maybe one mage this as well. So this one, let's first of all recruit the units that I definitely want, is those 2, and I might make use of this one. I'm not sure yet if how useful they will actually be in this situation. So this might also be a detail that I'm gonna change around. And you see, this is almost the full extent of my army right now. Like, I haven't invested much in other units so far because I just need undead, and those are my most useful tools for that. Oh right, I also mentioned that we are on a timer in this scenario, even though we see no turn limit, because if you remember the first scenario, Destin fled as Mel Ravenel arrived because he said he must not be seen. Now he is obviously inside, so Ravenel will likely notice him sooner or later, and that's the moment where the gloves are going to cover up and they will be really mad at They will be really mad at us and they will be trying really hard to kill us. Okay. Okay. So yeah, this is sort of the hidden time limit we have available right now. So I desperately want to remove this one, but outright attacking them is not gonna work, I think. At the same time, I will have to see. Die. What are your odds? 64%, 36%. And then I'm almost here and it's barely dusk. And that's pretty mean. Okay, let's keep going. Like this time I'm really going all in on speed because I could take it a little bit slower probably, and I would not, but I would be a bit more, it would be more of a risk if things go wrong, and things do tend to go wrong because things going right means everything went perfectly, and that's just unlikely. So if things go wrong, I will need more time. This, for example, is not great. Good thing on the other hand. This is questionable. This could mean that he's going to die. It could also mean that he makes it. Okay, this is the exact same result. That's okay-ish. Like, I do need this village, so this guy can come back, and I will attack this bat again, because it doesn't matter that much, actually. Okay, and this is quite perfect, I think. Die. And with this, I've gotten here a bit sooner, and that's quite useful. Just a question how the undead over there will react to Gregory's entrance there. Depending on that, I will have to adjust who I send forward and if I send someone forward. But this right now, this looks very great for me. Like, they are more focused on manning the walls than actually attacking me, which is just the way I want it. Also, I would like to give this guy some more XP so he can just level up. Okay, thank you, my poor horse, whatever thing. Actually block this one off so he can safely get over there. Otherwise, I'd be in trouble. Actually, this is also viable. There is no new bed, so this village is safe in that sense. And now I have to think about how exactly I handle this one best. Like, I definitely want him to get the XP there. That's for sure. And I definitely don't want this one to get the XP. That's also sure. Okay, they cannot reach beyond there, that is great. And like, sure, I could attack this one. There's a 36% chance of killing them, but that's honestly not enough. If he was strong, this guy would be dead, but he is not strong, so that's not gonna work. And in that case, I'm gonna be unlucky differently. Okay. Then first of all, I'm gonna get rid of this one. Now is the question, is this one going to attack me or not? If they're going to attack me, I have to redo this turn. If not, then like it is, hard difficulty is always a kind of predicting how the AI is gonna move or not. And for example, if this one's gonna attack me, I am done for there. So I have to play this a bit safer than that. That much sure. And I have to, first of all, take this place. And second of all, like there's still the question, is this one going to attack me or not? And that is something we can test again. Not gonna attack? Great. If he's gonna attack, less great. Actually take the wound. Oh right, he's fearless, he doesn't care about the illumination at this point. That is unfortunate. This is basically one of the worst things I could do with this turn. Like, I have wounded a lot of units, I've not killed a single one of them, and I'm taking a ton of retaliation damage. Also, yeah, this one does indeed attack, so not good. 1 by 1 day drop, and this guy also attacks. So what I need to do instead is play it safer. I wish I could push more, but that is apparently not an option. Yes, also those guys annoying me. But yeah. I see. Let's see. Oh, I see, because I didn't do the order I was expecting. This one. And okay. Let's see if this is a viable solution. I think I know I've said this before, but I do think at this difficulty it's often more like a puzzle than like I can gauge how they're gonna do or not do, and as such it is less of a less of a question what they are going to do. I know to some degree what they are going to do. Or rather, I can test it and then adapt to that. So see, this is obviously not as aggressive I would have liked it. I didn't kill any of them. Everyone survived. It means in the future I will have the ability to deal the damage I want. For example, like this. Also a good thing is I do have healer, so I can get out of it. I can recover to some degree. Die. I really would have liked for this one to be over there and help me. That is apparently not a thing right now. Yeah, I'm going to go for this one as soon as this turn is over. Just need to check. There is no one that can reach. Like this time they didn't recruit any kind of rider, so it means I can adapt to that and maybe have a bit of an easier time. Hopefully. I am very unhappy about not being able to work through this here, of course. And makes me question how I'm gonna adapt to that. Especially when I'm not hitting quite a lot. No. Oh, this is giving me the vibes of I have pushed too fast. Like, yeah, I pushed, but it's gave me less time to actually remove enemies. So, as you can see, I have failed. So I need to reconsider my approach. This being one option. He tanks a bit of damage, so I don't have to tank as much later. Still the same. And honestly, I can't ignore this one for the moment. Like, if I can kill them now, perfect. Like, absolutely perfect. I'll take it. Actually, let me save this turn so I can read this out, because I'm pretty sure I forgot to read this out. Vengeance upon the undead. I will make them pay for the abuse they've inflicted upon us. And now how the undead coming to imprison us, we know that. And this is good for now. Right. Right. This is much better. Why are you running? Okay, luckily they are not trying to box me in as much as I had feared. Like, somewhat, yes, but not nearly as much. This stays the same because it is viable. It is the way I want it to happen. Okay. This bad, remove this bad as well. Or at least try to and heal this one while you're at it. Then this one. Or try. Let's put it like this. If this guy really attacks over there, then they are screwed. So that's good for me. I need to remove those three and free this one, and this guy will be able to free this one. Provided I make it in time. Also, I do save a lot of turns right now, but that's mostly nerfs. I have a setting that even if I repeat a turn, the rolls of the dice are not gonna change. Meaning... Oh, come on, don't be so mean. Meaning if I lose a unit... no, if I have bad rolls, or bad rolls I don't like in this situation, I still have to stick with them. There's no option of getting out of there. Die. Start going for this one. Yeah, I said I don't have to concentrate on villages, but at the same time no one stops me from taking some of them. Like there's also no one in reach that would help me attack this one next turn, so I can't do it immediately anyway. I really would like this help over there if I can. Can I do that? No, they're only... Oh, right, there is a way to help there. Take this movement. Second of all, I have to block this one off so they cannot hinder my path downwards. Now I can go straight over there and try helping them wipe this one out. Then I still have to pass through. They're still not making it easy at all. No, I am able to deal the damage I want. I just need to send my mage against them, which, even if they die, fine. They are literally the sacrificial unit in this scenario. Or rated. Usually it was the fencer, which I did not care if they would survive, because they had only this one specific task. What I need right now is this one to deal up 8 damage or more. Okay, or... Okay. I need to take a couple of deep breaths. Because as you can see, I'm not really progressing much. Actually, I did try this before, I did achieve this before, so maybe let's just see how I did it last time. Because I knew I would not be able to do this in one try, so obviously I wanted... Skip animations. I wanted to figure out beforehand so it would not occupy as much time. That did obviously not go that well, but... Yep. See this army again. Okay, for example, I got an Iron Mauler early on. I think this time I gave more or less accidentally this guy the XP. It happens. I teleported this guy over there. Like that was the point to begin with. I was kinda lucky with hitting them right away, and I was able to this one just the way I wanted because yeah, freed him that fast. So, oh, I turned 5. I was still stuck there. That is interesting. Right, and I freed those guys, and that's nice. Oh, okay, then apparently I'm not as... Like, if turn 6 I was only there, then everything is still fine. I thought I had to rush a bit more than this. If we're still in on time, then great. I can accept that. Yeah, I guess I was worried a bit more than I needed to be. I do still kinda need to get through this because right now, not great. Like, see, they're completely blocking me. At least this guy is now also blocked, and with a bit of help from over here. Help I apparently am not receiving. With a bit of help from over here, I could get through that. Nope. That's not viable. Okay, Alinea 1 is asking where I can find its settings to make the rolls the same. So let's go there for a moment. If you load a campaign, if you start a campaign, you can select modifications, you can select the difficulty if there are difficulties, and you can also select the combat. There's the default RNG, reloading alters future combat outcomes. The predictable RNG combat outcomes remain constant when reloading, which is the setting I was saying. And there's also the biased RNG that basically manipulates the chances so they are more along the things you would expect. Like if they are free, if you have a 60% chance to hit, and you attack 5 times, you will hit 3 times within this attack. So it's basically the chance to hit is a local thing, is true within this local setting, while normal RNG is true within the more global setting, like the overall number of hits you will ever make will be along those percentages, and yeah. So now I always choose predictable RNG, so I do not fall into this trap of reloading until I have the specific outcome. It leads into some other traps like reloading because you know this specific attack will hit, so I give it to another unit, but I do try to avoid that as well because it doesn't help that. It isn't as much fun, I think. So I still need to take those deep breaths I was talking about. Let's first of all get to a point where things are the way I want them to be, or the things are easily manageable, like moving this unit, killing this unit, moving this unit. Even if I hadn't killed this one, I could have still moved the Silver Mage, so no problem. Taking this one out is also pretty decent, chance-wise. Now, more difficulty things like destroying this one. Not difficulty. You know what I mean. Perfect. Okay. And for example, like I have this group is as I wanted, this group is as I wanted, this is also as I wanted, and yeah, saving is really just a habit. A bit compulsory, but a habit nonetheless. Then removing those guys doesn't work. There's also the problem I literally have to keep this one a bit safer because otherwise those guys can just swoop in and destroy me. Instead, I have to protect this guy. And I'm blocking this specific way so those two cannot go for me. But those 3 units are able to attack me there, and I very much hope that they do not kill my shock trooper. I think I have a decent chance, but if I'm unlucky then I can be just unlucky. Like this, for example. Ah, what fun! One by one they drop into the mud. Yeah, I did not consider this one moving away, that is true. And that is bad. Also makes me think that perhaps I actually should go 1 turn back. So my shock trooper is not in that situation. But it's something to consider for later. Well, let's be honest, this is a lot worse than I expected. Like, the point is, I did not expect this one to get over there and destroy me as much. It might be a miracle if I survive this turn. But let's see how far I can get with it. At the end, it's still pretty entertaining, honestly. For the record, this is just sure, it deals more damage, there is a chance of killing, but at what cost? Not any reasonable cost, that I can assure you. Like, even if I successfully make this attack, it's just not worth it. It's much better to just sit there and give them a moment. And let's... Okay, this one can attack there, so let's do that. And this one just still needs to bail there. So, but chances are I'm gonna go back to turn 5. Wait a moment, I let them able to be attacked by all the level 2 units? That is harsh. Okay, this one just runs away, so there are odds of me actually making this yet. Sad about a shock trooper, but if that means I can win this, but that is a sacrifice I'm absolutely willing to make. First of all, level this guy up. Okay, try to, it didn't work. In that case, give the XP to death and so... Oh, come on, really? No. First of all, let's see, this guy is not fast. Meaning... he cannot go for this one, for example. What are my odds? My odds are actually decent. If we exclude those guys. In that case, I have to be heavily aggressive and I hope this works. It did. Okay, in this case they all cannot attack me and I have decent chances of actually making it out of here. Crazy. Also, I will need this knight over there because I lost one of my shock troopers and I need my shock troopers to get over there. And perfect. Okay, not as perfect as I had hoped. But yeah, I need this white mage over there to deal with the poison. I was kinda hoping for them not to get poisoned, but it is what it is. I probably should have moved the silver mage there. Note that they got a lot of gold there, and no, this is not gonna happen. Because if that happens, I'm again done for. In that case, let's do this. Actually, sorry, I gotta observe the... Oh, I literally forgot to move those guys, didn't I? Damn. Okay. I need to free this one, so this one can free this one next turn. Actually, no, it's enough if I free them next turn. Okay, then in that case I am still safe. Not in a good situation, but still safe. Boom. Just saying. In that case, let's see if this is still not viable. Shame. Oh, now I get it. I cannot move this one beyond this, so... annoying. First of all, this one, so they definitely level up. This one, because better chance at this. And... yeah. Let's see how that goes. So this might be viable, this might also be just a fail. Like, especially with those guys being recruited now, that is... Oh, right. This guy attacks. I do not get to survive this fight. Fun. In that case, let's remove you. And as we also already had tested, this is a viable method. It is risky, but it's all I can do at this point. Especially if I get to remove them. If I don't have to move a unit over here, I can dodge this one's attack and I don't have to worry about them to begin with. Also, advancing this guy is I get heal them and I don't have to worry about them anymore. Those are too slow to reach there. I still need to get rid of this one. Or rather, more importantly, I need to level this one up. Okay. This finally looks like a viable solution to my problems. I would of course prefer to be able to hit them, but it is what it is. And I could do this. Odds are I will die. Yeah. I would die and that's it. This guy is... I guess you can see they received quite a bit of gold. Making it even more impossible to assault them. That is nice. That is very nice. For one, I managed to kill them before they attacked me. Meaning another ghoul was sent in again to deal with this. Okay. The only question is if I make it in time for this, but this is looking good because I managed to block them off just the way I wanted. So yeah. This is apparently viable. This is a viable solution, like viable in the sense of it's winnable, that was clear to begin with. But this specific run is viable right now. Sun Paladin! I had no idea there were any of your orders still in Wesnoth. Gratitude to you and yours, Pious Warriors. Now let us join forces to free my companions and cleanse this place in holy fire. Okay. Cleanse. Cleanse is the word. My bad. Okay, yeah. I only have to free this guy next turn, and then I will be fine. If I've saved those two, then I will have saved all 6. But I won't have one yet. I still need to take those down. Like, don't misunderstand that, please. Perfect. This is a bit too risky, honestly. Like, let's remove this guy again. Block them off from attacking me. Okay, this is perfect because now this one, yep, has a chance to one-hit them, and that's exactly what I want. I do not, like, turn 10 is the moment where the time starts running out really fast. Luckily, it's not like I die immediately, but that's the moment huge armies are going to get mobilized against me. They will actually move against me. As such, it's almost the same. What I actually want, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay. In that case, yes. In that case, I can attack this one. Like, I want to reduce their army as much as possible so I can kill them even faster and get out as soon as possible. Okay. I'm sad about losing the shock trooper, but if it's viable, then I'm gonna take it. And whoa, did he almost die there? Did not account for that. Like you can see, I'm not going to try to take those guys down. No, thank you. Wait, do my eye sockets deceive me? I recognize that nauseating, holier-than-thou aura. There's in my old friend. What an unexpected surprise! Have you finally come to surrender to me? Or perhaps you wish to finish the duel we started so long ago? If I've one regret in all my days, it is that mercy slowed my hand 33 years ago. I have learned from my mistake. Stop this madness and I will release you from your torment. Torment? You have no idea. But you soon will. Speaking of huge armies being mobilized against me, I think those are 10 ghosts and 6 shadows, 2 spectres, 2 wraiths. Welp. Enough playing with my food. Minions, kill all the soldiers, but bring Dancing to me. You were friends with this Lich? With this Lich? Yes, we studied together many years ago, back when he was still a man. He was most powerful then, but the dark power I sense today is far greater. None of you stand a chance against him. We must escape immediately. That's the plan. That's absolutely the plan. Like, see, they get gold every turn, apparently. Or at least they do get gold. And yeah, you can guess how it's gonna work out if they get gold every turn and just keep coming. Ah, I didn't need your help. I would have gotten out of this cage on my own, sooner or later. Yeah, right. I'm doing you a favor by not believing that, I'm pretty sure. So, the reason why I have to get out this very turn is if I want to destroy this guy, I'm not gonna survive. I'm just not going to survive that. As such... Ah, damn it. This means I am behind time-wise right now, and I'm not gonna make it, because I'm obviously not going to kill him this very turn. Shit. Okay, let's see. I desperately want to save this guy. Is there any way to make that possible, honestly? Okay, first of all, if I have to go beyond this one turn, I will probably need that Silver Mage. Very much so. Meaning the Silver Mage has to be ready to be utilized in that sense. Also, yeah, still clean up as many of them as possible. And... okay, yeah, move this one over there so they can help out over there. This guy still has to die, honestly. Nothing personal, but really they have to die. Hold it in full aura and stuff like... I could have killed this one this very turn, but then those all would just destroy me. And that's not worth it. Okay, they survive 100% chance, that's great. I was worried about this. Yes! Ouch! But as long as I survive this turn and as long as those guys go in that direction instead of this direction, I have a good chance. Or rather, I'm pretty sure I can make it. But yeah, note, they have, well, together about 80 units on this map. I have 15, some of which are grievously wounded. And I really say grievously. Oh, come on, this guy is really gonna block me off there? Come on. I honestly don't think I can push that much harder over there, so No matter what I do, yeah, I'm not getting this one. Not for this run at least. What I can do instead, I'm pretty sure the achievement is not getting all of them out, it's just freeing them at all. And I don't think there's any bonus beyond this. But how? Truly, you are heroes of legend to have fought so deep past the undead. I am forever in your debt. Alright, I have to free this one at the same turn. So yeah, I'm not getting them out of there. Bah! I didn't need your help. I would have gotten out of this cage, yeah, and so on. And now I have gotten the achievement. It's a bit of a cheat because I do not plan on actually ending like this scenario. You're all 6 prisoners and so on. Just as a demonstration, what happens if I leave them there? Can anyone guess? Right, they will die. Actually, probably, like, I have no guarantee for that, but probably. They might survive, technically. It's doubtful, but they might actually survive. So let's see. Like in that case, if they survive that, then I'm actually gonna take that. But I doubt it. But if they survive, I will absolutely take that that one. Can bet on that. Huh. No, I can't protect them like that. It is unfortunate. That is the wrong save. Just so we're clear, this scenario would be much shorter if I just try to get out, or maybe even try to only save the big leader or something like that. Oops. Come on, still the wrong save file. But trying to get all 6, that just takes time. There's no getting around this in time. Right, that's what the way it goes. And this one just needs to recover for the moment. In that case, like for the record, I don't think it will hurt me that badly if this bat stays alive, but I am annoyed because I know that if I hit him in this order, they do die. Like this. And back. And this is the... Now I'm gonna skip a couple of moves, because can watch that, but for what, honestly? We are just gonna watch the fights instead. Boom. Oh, shame. I guess they left all their hits out of there. Now we can watch those knights getting wrecked, likely. Or not? Okay, I'm gonna take that for sure. I did not think that possible, but if it works, it works. I'm not gonna question that. This was, for the record, a stupid move because there was a chance of death and dying, and really don't need that right now. It did work, but it was stupid. Reckless. Then, as you can see, I have a pretty nice setup to killing this guy. If I hit him, Okay, this is decent enough. 64% chance to kill. I think I've made it. Like, I'm actually not gonna level this one up, because it's not much of a difference to next turn, to getting them back, and to recalling them and then leveling them up. And actually, if I recall them and they're not max level yet, or not the next level yet, they of course demand less upkeep. Oh damn, and I actually made it out of all 6. Still can't believe that guy actually survived that. Survivor trait is great. Help, please! I never even liked that lich. Useless woman, stop dying and start avenging my sister! Remember? 2 sinners back we killed the sister while we were trying to escape. Quickly, men! Make for the western edge of the swamp. We have to get out of here. Did I not warn you? Coming here was a fool's errand. We have been lucky to escape with our lives. We must make with all haste to whatever's left of our ex-northern outpost and hope we are not pursued. So this is actually a line that's only supposed to be said when you leave one of the knights behind. In this case I have saved all of them, but I'm gonna read it out anyway. Sorry. We cannot leave any of my companions behind. They have suffered grievously at the hands of that lich and will surely be slain. As you can see, there's also no early finish bonus, so really gold is not an object in this scenario. Leaving my Ravana and the bitter swamp far behind, Gregory's men fled north and west as if their heels were winged. After weeks of frantic marching, they were greatly relieved to see the walls of the northern outpost silhouetted against the horizon. Northern outpost. You see, we really took a huge detour. Alas, the northern outpost has been destroyed. Did you expect better? Our work has either fled or perished, and the undead hordes now march towards the river Weldon. They must seek to overrun Wesnoth before the king can muster his armies. Hail, Gregory! Hail, Overek! I'm stunned and relieved to see that you are still well. But how have you escaped the undead? Oh, by the way, this guy is called Princeling. Also, the sprite is awfully small. Many of these farmers dug deep cellars connected to a network of caves. I hit as many villages as I could once our scouts spotted the undead. They must have fought the villages abandoned and moved on swiftly westward. Yet, I was not able to save everyone. Gregory, the deaths weigh heavy on my heart. I must admit I'm surprised you managed to save even yourself, much less anyone else. But compared to the havoc these undead seek to unleash on all Wesnoth, the deaths of a few peasants are hardly worth mourning. Sorry. How can you say? For now, I must study and consider how these undead can be defeated, and then we should leave before more arrive. Will you join us? No. I failed these villagers once, and I will not do so again. They have survived the undead, but a gang of bandits exploits Wesnoth's weakness, and now terrorize these people. I cannot find a way to defeat the outlaws. They hide in the village cellars whenever I send in my horsemen. I fear that until the undead are defeated, these villages will never be truly safe. But if we can drive these bandits out, will you join us? From what Dazen tells me, Wesnoth will need all its soldiers if it's to survive what has come. War. If the situation is as dire as you've described, I am honor bound to join you. But I know of no way to remove these bandits. You forget that as the king's personal mage, I happen to know a thing or two about magic. I have a spell that will reveal the bandits when our soldiers enter a village. However, this magic will require my full attention. I won't be able to help in battle. Very well. Ovek, we will aid you in driving out these bandits. Dasin, cast your spell. Find the outlaw leader and probably defeat them. As you can see, Dasin is just gonna spam his animation over here and not going to do much else. By the way, there is, like, he can only recruit peasants. Okay. And point is, what was I trying to say? There is an achievement for beating the scenario without losing any peasants. Also, he's princeling a unique unit. From early age, the nobles of the plains train vigorously in both combat and governance, preparing to someday become captains of the clans. Though young and brash, these fighters have the potential to become great warriors one day. And here is the ability Vanguard. This unit fights best in the heart of battle, surrounded by friends and foes alike, meaning they deal an additional 25% for each adjacent ally and or enemy, meaning you can boost their damage by up to 150%, which is awesome. Just saying that. Like, I mean, it's obviously awesome. So, I'm rushing those guys because I do actually need them. Because of this. Aha! I knew this outpost wasn't really abandoned, but none of the other necromancers believed me. Maybe once I defeat you, I'll finally get the respect I deserve. He does? Huh. I have a better idea. Once again, undead threaten these villagers. In the name of the clans, I will strike you down. The funny part about this, he recruits only peasants. Meaning the very villagers he's trying to protect, he's going to destroy their enemy. So find the outlaw leader and defeat Rilakar. And why is it difficult to win this scenario by... what's it face? Why is it difficult to win this scenario without losing any villagers, any peasants? Because he recruits peasants and sends them at the enemy. At least until I defeat this leader. Meaning I have to be as fast as possible to, well, attack the enemies before they can attack before the peasants can. And as such, I need my fast units to go for this attack as soon as possible. Let's honestly destroy those guys first. They are easy marks. It is, if I hit them. And of course, I'll destroy this one. Again, if I hit them. Like, this one is actually just gonna guard the castle, the outpost. But indeed, the villagers will offensively move. I'm gonna move gradually over there so I have actually my units can actually kill those guys. Okay, now this guy cannot attack over there, and that's pretty much all I need at this point. As long as the peasants are safe, the achievement is also safe. Like, honestly, if Orek would just let me handle the fighting, the villagers wouldn't be even in danger, but I guess I don't know. Honestly, he's being weird about this. Also, don't charge units at night, it's a bad idea. Don't do this at home, okay? You remember what I said about charging? I hope you do. Like, this guy is sort of an exception because he actually gets the job done. So does this guy actually. This guy will survive even if he miss. This one still needs much. No outlaws in this village. I believe there's a leader behind these outlaws. Kill him and we will face no further resistance. Die. And what are the odds of this killing? Not zero, but they are there, so I'm gonna interpose my unit over there. As you can see, I'm pushing a bit hard at this point. No outlaws in this village. But I have to if I want to keep those guys safe. Like, if I would... My normal way to handle this would be a bit slower. Like, just send a healer with them at the very least. And then they wouldn't be so almost dead right now. No! I deserve better than this! No, you do not. Huzzah! May these be the first of many undead to fall before our hooves. Ready, thank you for your aid. I place my clansmen and myself at your service. You may now recruit horsemen and cavalrymen. Now, let us free these villages from the outlaws terrorizing them. Find the outlaw leader. And Ovek is a leader like ready and can recruit units when standing on a keep, which will be useful in due time. Like, not yet immediately, but in general. Those all just really need heal them right now. It's a shame that only the strong ones are still healthy, because I want to send one of them over. This is an amulet that grants magical attack for anyone. So yeah, quite useful. Actually, maybe I give it to this one instead. I mean it gives arcane attack, not magical. This is also pretty useful. Yeah, whatever. Let's group around the healer first. Like, remember, this guy is a paladin, so they do heal +4. So as you can see, I'm focusing on collecting villages right now. The thing is, what I'm trying to say. But the thing is, the villages that can have outlaws are those over there, so there are plenty of them that are just fine and safe. Otherwise, it would be quite a nightmare. No outlaws in this village, no outlaws in this village to handle. But yeah, there is this safety net. It's not that big, but it's there. No outlaws in this village. Okay, that is one more village to heal. I'll take this. No outlaws in this village as well. And like the clansmen over here, they will go for this village, and the rest will check those villages over there. All. Holy Amulet. Engraved with the symbol of a god, this amulet will bless both your melee and range attacks with arcane damage. This item is useful if its wielder dies and can be dropped by right-clicking. Picking up an item consumes your moves and attacks. Take it. There lies Anvain, our local priest. She insisted on hiding the others first and was one of those who didn't make it to the cellars in time. Shame. Shame. Anyway. Going. Yeah, I would very much rather not figure one of those villages during nighttime. Because they are outlaws, they do deal more damage during the night. Meaning, yeah, just not a good idea. Especially because I have only one kind of unit available to me right now. Or one kind of damage. Yeah, and he said they're here. Yeah, meaning it's... I don't have a lot of variety right now. If I hit, I hit. If I don't hit, I don't hit, and there's nothing in between. No outlaws in this village. Okay. There's no one here, then I'm just there. Oh, I forgot this guy, but whatever. They're here! So now we see greatly boosted damage. Greatly boosted damage. I mean, he can one-shot units. Also shock. The enemy can only retaliate with exactly one strike. Doesn't matter how many they have. If they have 50, if they have 20, only one. Yeah, that is... Oh, this looks awesome! Now this is a proper attack animation. They're here! Yeah, how can I have been discovered? Very well. I guess I'll have to kill you. That's the bandit leader. Kill him! So yeah, I found him, and now my objective is to kill Shodrano, which is this guy. Note, I will try to get some kills on other units first. Also, I'm not gonna charge this one, I think. I mean, I could end now, but I do want some more XP, to be honest. I don't have that. I have some XP, not as much as I would have liked. Also, one turn is not gonna make the difference. Ooh. It also that did literally sound like thunder to me. Maybe I can give this one the kill, we see. Yes! A lifetime of banditry, and this is how it ends. Now that both the outlaws and the undead are defeated, we finally have some time to rest. Good. Now please leave me in peace while I consider how to combat this invasion. Sometime later. First of all, I gotta save. Okay, I would love to be able to save right now. Oh, Elinia was asking just like actually. Yeah, pretty much just now. I was asking how long I will stream today. I will. My usual stream amount of time will now be 90 minutes, meaning I'm almost at the end. I will speak this scenario, like I will read the dialogues out of the scenario, and then I will end, and then I will be back on Sunday. Yeah. But, you can assume that every time I stream it will be 1 hour and 30 minutes. Mage, pull your nose out of your books for a moment, would you? Redry and I have some questions about this invasion you speak of. Back at the Undead capital, the Leech Malravel called you his friend. What do you know of him? I suppose you have a right to know of the adversary we face. Malravenel, the Dread Lich. He was at first a mage of the realm like me. His fall began during the reign of Haldric VII. The greatest seer in the land, Galdrin, foresaw that someday soon, A great evil would spread over all Wesnoth. The king, naturally, was worried. The seer told him that the only way to stop the evil was to appoint a mage, versed well in combat with the spirits of darkness, to be the king's advisor. In all the land there were two magi that clearly stood out from the rest: myself and my good friend Raven, a mage from the east. The king, wishing to choose the best advisor, sent us both before Galdron. Then we conversed with the seer privately. None know what was said, but when he came out, he sent us. The king talked with the seer. But when he came out, he announced that the seer was dead, and he had chosen me as his new advisor. Raven took this quietly enough, we all thought, and now I thought that this was when he began his fall. But now I think that this was when he began his fall. Our friendship drifted apart, and he threw himself deep into conversation with the spirits of darkness, hoping to discover their weaknesses. But it was they who found his. One day, Raven returned to the castle where I was living. He demanded to see me, and the girls let him in, for then he was still a well-respected mage and known as a friend of mine. When I greeted him, he named himself my Ravener and challenged me to a duel. His attack was swift and his power great, but through unwavering faith and no small skill, I emerged victorious. As he lay there mortally wounded, I prepared to exorcise the darkness in his soul. But yet out of compassion for my once friend, I hesitated but a moment too long. Even as his body burned away, a dark shadow arose from his corpse, billowing, coiling, snaking through the window and away into the far east. The mage Raven died that day. Yet death is a mere inconvenience to those most skilled in the arts of necromancy. And so now your old friend has returned to wreak his vengeance upon all of Wesnoth, and to finally fulfill the prophecy that spurned him. Yes, but hope is not yet lost. I have found a way to defeat Ravenel and his undead armies. We must travel north, away from Wesnoth, across the great river and past the Listra. That is where our salvation lies. And leave our countrymen to fend for themselves in the time of war? This does not sit right with me. Still, as High Advisor you speak with the King's authority, and I will honor my oaths. The great river can be crossed near Zoradok. We could reach a garrison there, contact the crown and gather supplies for our journey. A fool's errand. The entire undead army is between us and Zoradok. They may have even already taken the city itself. We should avoid that battle and cross the great river further east, deep behind the undead lines. If undead are attacking Zoradok, then that is all the more reason to travel west. I will not stand by and let my comrades die while I cravenly flee the battle, no matter the odds. Peace, friends. You both speak wisely. Allow me to cast a deciding vote. My decision is to create a great river to the east, behind enemy lines, or to cross the great river west and west of near Zoradok. I will now choose to cross the river east and play two scenarios which represent the branch and to get the two achievements I can get there. Actually, to get 3 achievements by beginning to start a scenario after that, but not in depth. And then I will return back to this choice and choose to cross west the river west in Wesnoth near Zoradok, because that's where I can get more where I can get some other achievements and also get some things I would like to get later. Like you are always told if a branch is normal or challenging, and if a branch is more challenging, the rewards are greater. For example, if I go there, we are not strong enough to find the undead head-on. Let us cross the great river to the west. So, and I got this achievement of completing the northern outpost without any peasants dying. Also a very small amount of gold, of bonus gold. And I'm gonna save here, but first of all I gotta save this turn, so I can repeat this stuff and make a different choice next time. But yeah, for now let's go there. Actually, there are other ways I can just make sure that it doesn't delete. Okay. So I'm just gonna show this you first, like even here there are some ended, annoying. And yeah. He will take damage every turn until he drowns. I don't know how much exactly. I would like to for apparently. Okay, they have a lot of water-able units. Okay, he takes exactly 4 damage, so please rescue him before he drowns. It's like 15 turns. I've got 14 to 15 turns times. On the other hand, I do have to cross into the river to reach him. And also the achievement I'm aiming for is defeating him before freeing him. I think it's Dwarf's Drowning Day or something like that. Anyway, I haven't I haven't played this scenario before, but you can see it's pretty straightforward. They attack me, I attack them. I will, if I'm doing this correctly, I will probably cross here, but mostly over here, because there's enough flat available, while fending off the couple of Underg recruits. And he doesn't have that much income, and as long as I can stop him from getting those 3 villages, he will have a couple of units every turn, but not a lot, like 7 and 4 villages, yeah, 11 income per turn, which of course, granted, means like those cost 13, and those cost 13 as well, so 2 units every 3 turns. But as long as they're just level 1, whatever. Or partially even level 0. Ghosts are a bit more costly, so I doubt there will be a lot of them. For now, thanks for watching. I hope it wasn't too tiring watching me complete, well, saving all 6 of those guys. But they will very much pull their weight now. Really? This guy is slow? Fun. That is interesting. Oh, interesting. That is... Like, slow now provides a bonus? Apparently not. Maybe this is just a special one. There's slow. 5% greater hit points, yes. Weak. Okay. Okay, slow is basically only one with a positive upside in a way. But this guy is gonna be so tanky if I want some. Like, let's play around a bit in the last couple of moments. Unit advances 3 times. Like, damn, look at this guy. 55 and 74. 55 and 72, so Swordsman in this case. And damn, 85 hit points. Let's, like, just showed as a comparison. Royal Guard. 74 hit points. This is an absolute unit. I'm definitely gonna recall this and level this guy up. Like, wow. Let's look at this guy. Veteran Lieutenant, Veteran Commander, 68 points at most. Like, 85 hit points is huge. Like, only the level 4 version of this guy. Oh, actually, he's a level 2 unit. Oh, I didn't realize. The level 4 version of this guy has more hit points than this guy, but only 5 And it's a level 4 unit. Like, damn. Anyway, to stop gushing about this, thanks for watching. The next scenarios, the next 2 to 3 scenarios are going to way more straightforward than the scenario with my Ravenous capital. The scenarios after that one are going to be a bit harder again because those are again challenging routes. But at least the next couple of scenarios, maybe probably the first 2/3 of the next stream will be just straightforward, and afterwards it's gonna be back to grueling strategizing. Especially because I will have to replay one of those scenarios, probably. Because there are two different pieces, achievements, things to get. But now, thanks for watching, and hopefully see you next time.